Hey, everybody, and welcome to
back.
Media Wipe. I'm here with Chris,
Yep, and I'm here with Ghana.
and welcome back to the show. First of all, it's
Hi.
gonna be a fun one today. We've
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
we've got a little bit of a switch up for you. Now, if you've never been to our show before, we'll have Chris kind of explain that for you. He's the better talker of the two of us.
I'd say the best way to explain the show is
Like, so we go through three different.
am-
Sorry, so we find a lost media topic.
yeah.
We find three different cases in that topic, and then we just kind of go through it,
Oh,
you know, segment by
yeah.
segment.
Yeah, forgive me. It's been a long week.
Now, there is a little bit of a change from our normal formula here. Now, every commercial we have one song that pertains to the story that it was,
Yeah, typically-
previous by.
Yeah.
But now we also have a desert rock song that I want to put you guys onto for each different thing. Because I've been
nice.
getting really into the genre recently. It's got a lot of phenomenal guitar work, and I want to expose that more to the world.
Cool beans.
So yeah, without further ado, I think we should, make our way over to the I Am God thread.
Oh, God. That is one ARG to talk about.
All right, so now if you don't know what an ARG is, it stands for alternate reality game. And what an alternate reality game is...
It's sort of like something you could find that... I'm trying to figure out what to say.
It's basically like an internet web series that's focused around puzzle
Yeah.
solving and horror elements usually.
Yeah. Sometimes there's not quite as many horror elements, but oftentimes there are.
Some of my favorite ARGs of all time are actually we're talking about one of them today.
Oh.
We're talking about Found on the Tape,
Uh-huh.
which absolute classic in the genre. Pizza Time Pizza, that's another really good one by Alex Bale. If you guys have the chance, I would highly recommend that one. It's got a slightly lighter tone, but it is phenomenal. You also might know Alex Bale from his SpongeBob Theory videos.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
And then
I'm
my
just
favorite
remembering
ARG of all time has got to be Petscop.
Definitely.
Petscop is... we at some point, we want to do a whole episode on Petscop because of just...
It's just that good, Chief.
Well, it's just that like full of content, I feel.
Oh, so it's really full. That's right. Yeah.
Anyways, in 2014, a guy on 4chan by the name of PC posted about how his friend was having computer issues, which, we can all sympathize with.
Oh, yeah. Viruses and all that stuff.
Yeah. Now, they went to go visit a repair shop, and after that, everything just kind of went to crap at
Yeah,
his house.
definitely.
The lights just kind of flickered on and off,
was
and
almost
the
like-
TV would turn itself on and off as well.
Yeah, it's almost like he was getting haunted.
Spooky virus, spooky for you. Ooh. But yeah, the computer began to download corrupted files, being text and image files. Which,
Well, at the very least, they look pretty corrupted.
well, needless to say, a virus shouldn't be able to just create files on its own.
Yeah,
So-
at the very least, that's a very, very dangerous virus.
So as this ARG progressed, people on the forum would solve,
Yeah.
codes and puzzles, and they would get different pieces of a face.
Yeah,
that
they
when
also they also get a little bit of text in there.
Yeah, there was a little bit of text, and the final image was this like red angry face with the text "I am God."
Yeah, big white bold letters.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty
Spooky image for the time.
well, not just spooky image, but it was a really quick search, honestly, because they got the greatest minds on the website together to
Well, that's
solve
4chan
this
for
game.
you. If there's anyone who's gonna do that, it's 4chan.
yeah, they're the definition of chaotic neutral. But
pretty much.
yeah, once this
image was fully completed, I'd say there was a live stream that just would show up from time to time.
oh, we're getting there.
Oh,
Though there is a little bit of lost media before that. Now, the actual image that the I Am God image is taken from is completely unknown.
yeah,
Like, there's replica images of what it looked like.
yeah. It's kind of like the whole what is the original photo that Smile Dog is taken from.
Right. But it is speculated that it's either a picture of PC himself
Yeah.
or it's a picture of of internet personality Nostalgia Critic,
Which I could definitely see, given the faces he typically makes.
I kind of hope it is, to be honest,
It
because
would
that would
be
be really funny.
yeah. Really funny and totally fitting.
Yeah, and that's not the only thing in this ARG that managed to go missing.
Yeah, I think
got-
I jumped the gun on it a little bit, but yeah, there's a Blue Room live stream, I think it was
Blue
called?
Room PC.
Oh, okay.
So this was a live stream on Twitch for the ARG, created a day after they solved
Yeah.
the entire picture.
Yeah, so it was decently well timed.
Well timed, but not well executed, because people
Definitely.
who watched this live stream said that it was incredibly boring, just very dull. The only thing that was even semi like of
Interesting.
note was the chair at the end, smacking the camera.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, the live stream was honestly probably the weakest part of the ARG, and what
Yeah,
kinda
that
drags it
seems
down
like the
for
most
me.
boring thing.
Yeah. The interesting thing about this is apparently no one really recorded it because it was just that bad. So
Oh, it's like a bad WWE episode.
yeah, so it's just gone, man.
Yeah.
It in some regard, I wish it was here so we could appreciate just the
Just the
pure
tomfoolery.
awfulness.
Yeah.
But if it went missing, we're not really missing out on much.
Yeah, unfortunately, but still.
Now, speaking of gods, we're gonna kind of transition over here to one of my favorite songs of all time. We got "My God Is the Sun" by Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh yeah. See y'all later. Hey, yeah, welcome back, everybody. We're going to be doing the next song on our list, which is The Last Living Dinosaur by Cadaver. So, see y'all later.
Hey, everybody, welcome
Welcome.
back to the show.
Yeah, we're here and we got another ARG. I think this one's going to be, once again, unfortunately, more of Connor's forte. Gosh.
But yeah, this is, well, to be fair, this is one of my top 3 ARGs. Of all
Yeah,
time.
definitely.
Well, non-Gmod related ARGs.
Oh, yeah, you were talking all about
Phenomenal.
it when we were doing research.
Yeah, it's a really, really good ARG. So this is Found on the Tape, baby.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of the first ARGs on YouTube. This was created back in July of 2011. And while the ARG only included 3 videos, these videos had a bunch, and I mean a bunch of codes
All
for you
right.
to look through. Like, there'd be
Hey,
a
I
bunch
wonder
of
if there's any-
obscure visuals, and then just a plate of numbers would show up on the screen,
Huh.
and then random flashes to different numbers for
You know
hexadecimal.
something? You know something really funny?
What's up?
I wonder if they like jokingly included like something like a theorized nuclear launch code in there, which would be really funny.
I don't think so, but that could be really funny. Though the really cool thing about this ARG is that once the codes were deciphered, instead of giving you, like a normal message or anything, it gave you a map file for Half-Life 2.
Oh, that's actually rad.
Now, this is a little strange because you would expect that it would give you a map file for Gmod rather than Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
Because usually, for anybody who doesn't know, Gmod or Gary's mod is usually what people would make maps for.
Yeah.
So actually,
it's a lot easier to do it in Gmod.
Right. So making a map for Half-Life 2 specifically is really interesting.
Yeah, that takes tons of effort.
It takes a lot of skill.
You gotta do tons of stuff with Hammer. It's just not fun.
Yeah. And the maps were pretty cryptic, but they definitely added to the ARG overall.
Okay.
There was the vents, and then there was the third-person room. That's what I call them, at least.
The vents. That just gives me a really funny idea.
What?
I remember seeing this one joke where someone was, I think it was in a Gmod map, where someone was going up a vent and they said, whoa, hold on. Sorry, everybody. My brain just had a major reset. Go on with what you were saying. I'll come back to you with it.
Alrighty. So, not only were these maps found, but there was an email account that was found through the channel's original description, which I'm pretty sure is gone now.
Aw.
But through like all the clues that were being found at the time, it seemed like this would be solved really quickly.
Yeah.
Like, people were on it, getting map after map, cipher after cipher, and then they hit a wall. Third video comes out, can't decipher the code.
Huh. What style of code was it?
From what I can understand, it was a hexadecimal code that was translated into a different unknown cipher.
Oh,
So-
God.
So like you could basically never solve it.
That's a doozy.
Yeah, and with it still remaining unsolved to this day, and the email account being long since dead,
It's unlikely anything's gonna even come up with it.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. If there's any chance, what do you think that would be? Like, maybe like the case of solving a Cicada 3301 puzzle like years later, but
I just got something really funny. Imagine if like, this is like a total shot in the dark idea, but
Okay.
imagine if the Lost God ARG connected with this one. Via
that could be
one.
interesting.
That would be very interesting and also really, really stupid.
It would be stupid, but does it make sense though?
Not really, but it's just a shot in the dark, sort of. Well, would that be funny?
Yeah, you know what? I kind of agree with that. Now, would you want this to be found?
Not really.
Really? Why is that?
It just makes it more. It's the same reason why you would rip some pages out of a mystery novel. It makes it more mysterious.
I guarantee if this code was found, there are probably multiple other codes that were past this point.
Definitely. And
So-
besides, it's like like the great filter theory. You get past one only to be greeted by an even bigger problem.
Yeah, so you get stonewalled at this theory, finally break through that and move on to the next one. And then it just gets harder and harder and harder to the point where the last one just like, no, you're not solving that. Good
Yeah,
luck.
unless they make like the last one stupidly easy, like the Caesar
Cipher.
Yeah, Caesar cipher.
But
Yeesh.
as it stands, though, this creator has definitely pretty much abandoned this
Oh,
ARG.
yeah.
It's been almost 15 years. They are not coming back.
Yeah, it's sad but true.
Yeah,
You hate to see it happen.
but that isn't, there's kind of a bright side to this whole case, and that inspired a lot more ARGs going forward.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's one of the really good ones.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I can
that's
kind of see its influences and a couple other ones that I enjoy.
I've actually noticed that in some music, there's actually some influences to it. Like
Really?
I'd say, in in the band Miracle Musical, you can kind of see in some of the videos how the visuals are pretty similar.
You know what? Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Now,
But
I
that's
think our
probably where the
I think our
connection ends.
audio's kind of cutting out here. I mean,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Speaking of Can You Hear Me, we got our next song, which is Can You Hear Me by Kevin Sherwood and Megan Rice.
You clever
Take a look.
devil.
I'm never
Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're gonna be doing another song for you. This one is based about on how much I can be a burden sometimes. Burden. What?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a very integral part of the show, man.
Fair, fair. Well, anyways, it's "Burden in My Hand" by Soundgarden. See y'all.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Welcome back, y'all.
Yeah, and we are back with the final but not worst segment of the show. Now, we are getting on to one of the most infamous ARGs of all time.
Oh, yeah.
It's Meat Sleep time, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you don't know what Meat Sleep is, another really, like...
If you don't know, let me just say this. If you don't know what meat sleep is, you're a poor soul because you need to know about it.
Yeah. Like, this is another groundbreaking ARG from 2014. It's really known for its flashing lights, kind of dingy, grimy setting.
Yeah.
Makes you feel gross, you know?
Sort of like the underside of a basement that you haven't been in for a while, and you definitely need to clean.
Yeah, there's a lot of themes of, like, dentistry throughout as well, which I'm not going to make a comment on. I hate the dentist's office already, as is. This series made it so much worse.
Listen, let me keep it real with you. My teeth are decently good, and I'll leave it to that. I don't need to go to no dentist office.
Yeah. The series, like, seemingly followed a serial killer by the name of Meat who had a woman in his basement throughout.
Yeah.
Now, it was a pretty interesting ARG while it was still uploading. It was... It had a lot of interactive elements. You know, there's a Twitter, there was...
Wow, that...
Just a bunch of, like, outreaching branches.
Okay, so then, yeah, this was a pretty full-fledged tree event. Whoa.
Well, it would have been even fuller if not for the cancellation.
Yeah.
Now, the reason...
talking about that.
The reason it was canceled is because people are trying to find the real identity of Meat. Because they thought Meat was a real serial killer.
Yeah, I think that maybe outreaching to places like Twitter was in its infancy was probably not the best of ideas.
Yeah.
Should have waited till it was like a little bit more well installed.
Also, as a result, innocent people got harassed over this online project. There was this GoFundMe incident where I don't remember how it was connected, but people thought that this woman raising money for her sick dog was like the creator of the ARG, and they were trying to get codes and stuff from her. It was just all a very messed up situation.
Okay, yeah, that is completely whack.
If you do that, if you harass random people over an ARG, I dislike you on a personal level. Like, you need... Only interact with sources that you know for a fact are part of the ARG. Do not take shots in the dark like this because it will only end up badly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, besides, there's millions of people in the world. Billions. Right. There's no way in heck you're going to get one exactly right.
Yeah.
Unless you know personally the creator of the ARG, but that's a different story.
That you have insider information if you have that.
Yeah.
But this resulted in a video called No More, where the creators of the ARG stated that they shut it down due to the fans basically just going crazy. Yeah,
that's this problem with how ARG fandoms can be sometime.
There are two lines that I want to point out here, and that's "you ruin things," and a fun thing meant to be enjoyed. Sad to say that you ruined it.
Okay, sad
to say you made it ugly.
Yeah, that just
it really just defines the whole situation.
Yeah.
Now, I think this channel is really good if you go back and watch the archives of it. It's got its own unique kind of style. There's
definitely.
Compared to I would say it's nothing like any other ARG I've seen. The only thing I've seen that comes close is the, definitely probably like Gunslinger Pro 2009. Which is my number one ARG.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be talking about that one.
Tune into our show on Monday.
We got a very fun one for that.
Yeah, tune into our show on Monday, where not only will we be covering all of the topics we've been talking about today in a Media Wipe episode, but we will also be discussing the entirety of the ARG Gunslinger Pro 2009. It is going to be a blast, let me tell you.
Definitely.
Now,
we've got some other things spiced in there as well.
If you want a little early preview of the Media Wipe episode, it's already up on the channel if you want to go take a look.
Yeah, at Media Wipe.
Yeah, but with all that being said, let's move back to Meat Sleep here.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate that the fans just screwed over the creators of this ARG.
Yeah, that was a bit uncalled for. Definitely.
Yeah. Like what would have you done if you were the creator here?
Well, I would have definitely been having to try to been trying to frantically keep up with the audience, trying to make sure every single person and apologize for them. Definitely. That's one of the things.
Yeah, like I think they did the best. They made the best call.
Yeah,
because
to just
only continuing it
cancel at
further
that
would just
point.
make the fandom even worse.
Yeah. I mean, if you restarted like nowadays, you definitely could get something, although it would be really hard to restart it. You probably would be the best time to now, because
Right.
communities are a lot more experienced now and a lot more controlled. Thank you, Matt Pat.
However, when we were, researching this, we did find an audio file that was on Meat's computer. Now, I think you guys are going to quite enjoy this, actually. Here's Psycho Killer by Talking Heads.
Clever bloody did it again. Hey, everybody,
Wait,
welcome back.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. And I think this is where we're going to
unfortunately have to draw this to an end.
Yeah, it's been a really fun episode talking about.
It honestly has.
Yeah, talking about ARGs. We've honestly had some of the best transitions in chemistry we've had the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
I've had a blast recording this with you, Chris.
Definitely, man. It's been real fun with you, Connor.
Thanks.
But before we head out, I just want to add one thing. There's a sort of, would be okay if we did a shout out to someone I'm trying to help out.
Yeah, of course, of course.
All right, so here at Porter County Career Center, where this is being filmed, yeah, we've got an old family friend of mine working here who's in a bit of a tough spot at the moment. He's currently got some pretty nasty cancer going on, and yeah, I'm just saying, if you're out there, Mr. Thermalin, I wish you best of luck. See y'all.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Thermalin. Fight hard.
All right.
Now, I think it's time that we ride out in a blaze of glory with Royal Blood. Come on over. Take a listen.
See y'all.